Hey, what's going on, friends? My podcast every day is broken up into two parts on the free platform. The first part, Act 1, is right now. When it's all done, go right on over to Act 2 to get the second half of the podcast. Thank you so much for checking out my show. Hello, my friends, and welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast. It's a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures from right here in the Impact Power Sports Studio. Thank you to Impact Power Sports. That's where you can go to get a Yamaha golf cart. They also have ATVs, UTVs, side-by-sides. I think one of those are the same. Not to mention motorcycles, e-bikes, go-karts, scooters, dirt bikes, and road bikes. They've got it all at Impact Power Sports. And if you need anything serviced, they have a great service team over there at Impact Power Sports. Thank you. So, as a lot of you know, I share plenty of audience with my old show. And today was a day where I got plenty of people that reached out to me. And that's excellent, by the way. That is to have shared audience, because that puts me in more than one place at once. If your ears are listening and then you let me know, hey, you might want to pay attention to this part. This might be something you can talk about. It just makes my life a lot easier. So, as you know, it takes a village. Let's see. Chris K., Matt B., Tim K., they reached out via text. Some folks have my phone number. It's totally cool. Let's see. Rich C. mentioned it. Josh V. So thank you. Chris K. said, longtime listener from New Jersey taking shots at EZ. He also revealed what Free Beer said. Matt said, shots fired at you from caller on the FBHW show. He then indicates what the guy said. I don't want to read that because I want you to hear it from the guy. And then I wrote, outstanding. And Matt wrote, dude, you are getting in everybody's head. Nice work, bro. Now, Matt is a fan of them. Matt is Matt B. I like that he doesn't take anything I say or do as serious. He likes both shows. In fact, I don't even know if he listens to me, which I don't know why. Some people just like them, I guess. Tim says, dumb FBHW fan brings your name up today. Rich has it's a timestamp. I love the fact that you're giving me timestamps. And Josh, too. Caller bitched about you this morning. All right, well, let's get right to it. We live in a great world where I can just click on anything and then boom. In theory. This might... Okay, I'm not sure we can even see it. I think we can see it. I should be able to see it. There we are. Got Greg here, Steve, Kelly, Hot Wings, Maitland. And they're talking to a guy, and the guy said... It was weird because he was talking about how he had gotten struck by lightning, and I don't know why they were talking about that. I think they had a discussion about it in a previous segment or something. So this guy calls up and says, "Hey, I got hit by lightning," and then he makes a prediction for the new year, as I understand it.
man, because I said, dude, why are you so happy about this? He goes, I saw 6 people hit by lightning. You're the only one alive.
Oh,
I was happy to have a success story.
Now, Tommy, did you hear that? That's a 17% success rate. You still want to roll those dice?
Yeah, I'm 1 in 6.
Yeah,
I'll go for it.
exactly right.
I'll be that one.
Exactly right.
And lastly, my prediction for 2026 is hopefully your little cohort in crime can shut his face on that podcast coming out against the break-ins. I did not like that. I found that very offensive.
I mean,
and I don't get offended by anything.
You give Dunkelman a spoon to talk into, and look what happens. Right?
All
RV,
right,
thank you,
boys and
bud.
girls, keep it going.
There you
Thanks,
go.
buddy.
Thanks, bud.
1-800-947-39.
What does that mean? Why did he call me Dunkelman? And why do I have a spoon? And why did what am I missing? Is that a reference to something that I don't know about?
2026.
And what kind of a prediction is that? My prediction is, so what is the actual prediction? His prediction is that
And because I said, dude, why are you so happy about this? He goes, I saw 6 people hit by lightning. You're the only one alive.
I was happy to have a success story.
Now, Tommy, did you hear that? That's a 17% success rate. You still want to roll those dice?
Yeah, I'm 1 in 6.
17% success rate? Is that what he said?
I'll go for it.
Exactly right.
I'll be that one.
Exactly right.
And lastly, my prediction for 2026 is hopefully
My prediction is hopefully
your little cohort in crime can shut his
prediction is that I can shut my face.
face on
So why is that a prediction?
that podcast coming out against.
Oh, you know what it is? He's pissed off and just wanted to say something mean and attached the prediction
Happy
to
about this. He goes, I saw 6 people hit by lightning. Face on that podcast coming out against the break-ins. I did not like that. I found that very offensive.
I mean,
and I don't get offended by anything.
You give Dunkelman a spoon to talk into, and look what happens.
They all seem to get it. I don't get what he's saying there. What is he saying?
Right?
All
RV,
right,
thank
boys
you, bud.
and girls, keep it going.
There you
Thanks,
go.
buddy.
Thanks, bud.
1-800.
He wiggles around a lot. Have you noticed how much he moves when he
Alive.
I was happy to have a success story.
Percent success rate. You still want to roll those dice?
Like that. I found that very offensive.
I mean, you
and I
give
don't get
little
offended
wiggle bug there?
by anything.
You give Dunkelman a spoon to talk into, and look what happens. Right?
All
RV,
right,
thank
boys
you,
and
bud.
girls, keep it going.
There you
Thanks,
go.
buddy.
Thanks, bud.
1-800-9.
First of all, what did I say that was bad about the break-ins? I didn't say anything bad about the break-ins. I'm really perplexed at the heat that I catch from these folks about these break-ins. Oh, I said the break-ins are great. They aren't fake. And the only problem I had with the break-ins was the fake sniffles and the theater of the stories. So I don't know who that guy is, and I don't know what he's referencing, and I know what he's referencing. I don't know why he has such a problem with it. And then Freeber calling me the Dunkel Man. You give the Dunkel Man spoons? What does the spoon have to do with it? I don't understand what's happening there. I've tried what I'm about to try right now a few times and had no luck. I gotta call. I gotta get clarification. Okay. And I keep getting a busy signal. I keep trying to reach out to their show. And I'm not getting anything.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
They may. It said that. Then it goes on to say the caller is busy or something like that. Or
Your call cannot be completed as dialed, as the called party is busy. Please hang up and try again later.
Okay, there must be tons of people calling or something like that. Or maybe they've got the phones locked down where you can't get through. You know, busy them out.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Can any of you call right now and let me know if it's ringing? And if it is, I'm talking to people who have my phone number. So you would call and then conference me in. So, like Megan, for example. if you called 800-947-3979, and then while it's ringing, you just conference me in if I'm blocked. But I don't think I don't know. Maybe I am blocked. Who knows? The Dunkel Man with spoons. Let's see. We had an interaction yesterday via Messenger. That was with Anthony, who's here. And I helped him out about chatting on the show. So he says, EZ, thanks for the help. Oh, glad to help you, buddy. Thanks for the help yesterday on Facebook. I like to help people one at a time when they are having issues with being able to chat on here. Amanda says it's not pronounced like Superman. It's Dunkel Man. Who is Dunkel Man, and why is he talking into spoons? And why am I associated with Dunkel Man talking into spoons? I think Freeber thought that was like a killer line, and it might be.
Right.
I'll be that one.
Exactly right.
And
It
lastly,
might be a
my
great
prediction
line.
for 2026 is hopefully your little cohort in crime can shut his face on that podcast coming out against the break-ins.
Did you hear what he said? Shut his face. My cohort in crime? I'm not even associated with him.
I did not like that. I found that very offensive.
I mean,
and I don't get offended by anything.
You give Dunkelman a spoon to talk into, and look what happens. Right?
Dunkelman. So it's not Dunkelman. I was saying it wrong. You give Dunkelman a spoon to talk to, and look what happens.
All
RV,
right,
thank you, bud.
I think he always tries to get too cute, and then the message gets lost. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And they all seem to enjoy that Greg insulted me with what? I don't know what he said, but apparently somebody thinks that's an insult. They all think it's an insult. So they want him. They all want to do this. They all want to say something bad about me. And he got up the nerve to say that, and they all seem to like it. This is excellent. This is very, very good. Again, this happens more and more often now where I'm referenced in some way, shape, or form. Or, it happened at that live show, I guess, when the guy told me to go fuck myself, and they all called me nasty names, and that was that. Kelly made that fucking ridiculous post that I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. So, okay, that's as long as you're aware, and you are, I know you're aware. You see, they're getting comfortable in trying to beat me up on here, and I've said this many, many times. They have no shot. They have no shot to do that because they're not willing to go to do what I do. And all of them against me, they're seriously outgunned. They don't have the required platform to actually stop down and make valid points. They have the platform to say, Dunkelman's talking into the spoon. Wow. Adam says maybe Dunkelman is the secret name they will use when they talk about the one who shall not be named. Yeah, maybe they call me the Dunkelman. Birch Barlow says, was the caller Dunkelman and he was saying, look what happens when he gets a microphone? Amanda makes a great point. I mean, you got a podcast shout out. Maybe that'll bring some more listeners. No, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. But like I've said before, the fact that what used to be something that was never referenced, ever, and now it's being talked about regularly. They're getting comfortable in doing that. Chris in Buffalo says, Dunkelman like the dude from American Idol. Okay. Cool. All right. Some guy named Dunkelman is an American Idol guy. You give Brian Dunkelman quit, depressed, and contemplated suicide. So Greg would
Remember what it felt
Greg
like to be a little
joke
kid?
about suicide,
Stores
would
were
he?
playgrounds.
Is that what
Your
he's
mom's
doing?
shoe closet was a world of characters waiting to be stepped into.
I would be shocked if he's like making fun of suicide. That doesn't seem like something Greg would do. Oh, okay. It's making sense now. I guess this guy was like on American Idol in 2002, so 24 years ago. This is the guy. Believe it or not, that's a very young Ryan Seacrest there. So young Ryan Seacrest with, I guess there was two people doing it for a period of time. And that guy's name was Dunkelman. But did he become a podcaster or something? Did he I don't get it. So he talks into spoons and he tried to kill himself. So I'm talking into spoons and I want to kill myself. Becca Shea says, "Oh yeah, I remember him." Okay, I think what's interesting here is it's awesome that I get reference like this, but what's also interesting is the type of deep pull he makes on a joke that no one would understand. I don't even remember anything of what he's talking about. I may have at some point, but you know me, my brain's kind of fried, so. Amanda says, "Are you trolling or are you seriously asking?" No, I don't know who that is. If I did, it's long been forgotten. He was the co-host with Ryan Seacrest on the first season. He got fired, and he was pissed off that he got fired. So they gave him a spoon, a.k.a. a microphone, so he could bitch about it. Oh, they actually did give him a spoon? Or... Okay. What was his first name? Dunkelman. Spoon. There is nothing about Dunkelman spoon. So, but you're saying he actually was given a spoon? Well, okay. Then if that's the case, and I don't know if that's the case, this is Amanda talking, so you never know. The spoon is a metaphor for microphone. Well, yeah, I get it, but you can't use metaphor when you already have a reference. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the joke. I'm just trying to prove that it's a horrible joke. She says the spoon is a metaphor for microphone. I really don't understand how you don't get this. Well, you see, I don't understand why you're saying I really don't understand how you don't get this. Anyway, that was part of my day today. Megan says it's a bad joke if we have to talk about it this much. Cole says he wrote that joke 15 years ago and finally got a chance to insert it. Alan says Amanda is on a rampage today. Yeah, Amanda, why are you on a rampage? Why are you getting all like lippy with me? Why do you have to like mouth off with, I really don't understand how you don't get this? I mean, that's like an antagonistic line. Why am I getting beat up here because I don't get this 22-year-old joke? Here I am. I'm trying to catch up. I've just been slandered on the radio by some guy who got hit by lightning. And then Free Beer then calls me the Dunkel man with spoons. And I don't get it. And then Amanda gets upset and yells at me in the chat. What's going on? Why is this happening? And then she writes, "You're getting off." I'm getting off? What do you mean I'm getting off? Look at, she wrote, "You're getting off." And I'm sorry I'm taking it out on you. I've had a bad week. My bad. Yeah, who hasn't had a bad week? You know what drives me crazy is when people say, "Hey, yeah, you know what? I can't believe you don't get it. And you're getting off. And I'm allowed to say shit because I've had a bad week." Yeah, who hasn't had a bad week? Only little children should be able to say, "I've had a bad week. I should be allowed to be an asshole." I don't understand the aggressiveness towards me. That seems to be the norm, and now it's obviously percolating now on the way into this audience. You know, it's beat up Eric Zane year, I guess. This is all I did today. I woke up, I made Pooh Bear's lunch, I let the dogs out. By the way, the dog peed on the bed again last night, and I came in here, I did my radio show. And then I'm getting my phone blowing up from people saying that you're being slandered on the radio. And I'm like, well, I don't even consider that slander because I don't get it. I'm being called the Dunkel man with spoons. And then I turn around again, and I got stalked out on Wednesday of this week, which I have an update for you on my stalker. And then I'm trying to do my fucking show, and Amanda's over here telling me I'm getting off and insulting me. What? Why am I everybody's punching bag? Adam addresses Amanda and says, "How did you turn the attention to you from Free Beer insulting EZ?" Yeah, that's saying something. Amanda says, "Hey, you're right. I'm going off the handle. My emotions get the better of me. I will wrinkle it in." Then she says, "All right, you can call me if you want. I can apologize formally." No thanks. No thanks. I'd rather talk into a spoon. Stevie's here. She says, "I'm late. Seems like I missed some things." Well, let's go backwards. I don't normally like to go backwards, but I'm actually going to go backwards here. It's beat up EZ day, apparently. Our pals over at Free Beer and Hot Wings, they had some guy call the show who got hit by lightning. And then when he was describing that, he announced something else.
Of the one, as the purchasing manager at a man.
Mile 26.
Today, some
$26. A diet.
Okay, I don't know where it is now. Right now, so we will turn around. Now I'm playing random shit on the air. Well, I can't do it. I'll have to come back to it later. Hey, this is Eric Zane, and your information is being sold online. You know, the personal stuff. Search your own name. It's surprising what's out there. That's because people are taking your information and they're selling it. I've got a way to make all of your personal information disappear. You are not for sale. Whether you agreed to it or not, that information is available for people to buy and sell. Not okay. It's 100% true. Data brokers make billion selling your private details, and you get nothing. You don't even get a choice. Aura lets you fight back. AURA. They remove your personal data from broker sites and keep it off. Aura also alerts you fast if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura is more than just data broker removal. It's a full digital security suite that protects every part of your life online. Aura gives you a VPN to stay private, antivirus to block threats, a password manager to keep logins safe, and spam call protection to cut off the scammers. Aura also scans the dark web for your most sensitive info like your social security number, bank logins, and passwords, and notifies you instantly if they are exposed. And if your identity is ever stolen, you're backed up by up to $5 million in insurance and 24/7 U.S.-based fraud support to help you recover quickly. And right now, you can try Aura free for 14 days when you visit aura.com/remove. AURA.com/remove. That's enough time for Aura to start removing your personal information from data broker sites. Sign up today at aura.com/remove and get the peace of mind that your privacy, identity, and finances are safeguarded. AURA.com/remove. Certain terms apply. See the site for details. You'll have to go back and check it. I've got it in the beginning of the show, so go back and check it out. It's ridiculous. And then Freebeer's joke. You know, he can make those snarky jokes, which is fine, which I don't get, apparently. Or he could just talk about it. What? Wouldn't it be easier to just say, yeah, he's an idiot. What a jackass. At least Kelly just calls me a loser. Which, that's fine. I don't care. And I can't get through. I would love to get through. I at least want to talk to somebody. I want to talk to somebody and try to find out what is going on and why I have suddenly become the focus. These aggressive attacks. Amanda says, everyone's correct. I'm an asshole. I apologize. Yeah, whatever. Adam says, Dunkelman is actually the nicest thing you have been called all week. Yeah, the whole week, it's been brutal on social media, having to defend myself. And my new favorite is when somebody says something terrible about me, and then I make fun of them, and then everybody turns on me and says, oh, my God, how can you possibly say that? Rebecca says, do they block your number, or do they actually receive that many calls? I don't know. Sometimes you can put the phones on hold. Maybe they're doing that. I don't know. They don't really take phone calls. They don't. They took the phone call from the guy who got struck by lightning and then said his prediction is, I don't know what his prediction was. His prediction that I'll stop talking bad about, that's not a prediction. That's like a wish. Jesus. So it's been that. And then on Wednesday of this week, listen to the letter that I wrote Van Andel Arena. And I called the police yesterday, the county sheriff, and then actually I called my local sheriff, and then they transferred me to Kent County, filed my report today, and then I talked to Dan, the cop, Donut Dan. He said, easy, you got to get the city involved for this. And he goes, did they give you a report number in there? I go, no. And the person at the county sounded like they were, not really into it. And he said, yeah, if you didn't get a case number or anything like that, she's just going to throw it away. I reached out, and I'll give you the background in a second in case you missed it. But first, I always like working backwards. And this will explain a lot of it. And first I called Van Andel Arena, and they said, hey, we need you to put this in writing. I go, absolutely. Because I was tipped off that you can get my stalker banned. Hello, I had an issue at the end of the Wednesday, January 7th Griffins game. Some background. I've had an audience member associated with my radio work and podcast who has exhibited stalking behavior in the past. He's been told to stay away by Ottawa County authorities for incidents in the past. Now, he's exhibiting unwanted, unwelcome, and hostile behavior while I'm working at Van Andel Arena. The game had ended, and I was getting my things together to leave. I turned to my left, and John from Jennison was staring at me through the glass. I gave his last name. I'm not giving his last name here. We made eye contact. He mouthed the word pussy while staring at me. I did not respond. Some other Griffins fans were on the opposite side and wanted a pic of me with them. I took the pic, turned around after, and he was gone. I'm hoping something can be done by the arena to ensure my safety. He seems unhinged, and I'm worried. I reported the incident with the county, and I'm calling GRPD today to report it as well. Here's his info. White male, 59, 5'10", 225 pounds, gray hair, short. I gave his home address, his mobile number, and his email. Thank you for your attention in this matter. Please reach out to me if you need clarification about anything or if you need to update me. Thanks again, EZ. So there you go. That has been sent off. And now, from what I was informed, you can have it so that John here let's say his favorite band showed up there and he went to, if he provides any information through their AI and the security, it'll flag him. He will not be allowed to purchase a ticket. If he actually is able to get into the arena, and everybody's going to know John now. Everybody that's involved with DK, I sent all the current pictures of him to them. If he's seen there, you're looking at a trespass charge. They don't want him there. So thanks to Nick, the electrician in the arena, who tipped me off about all this. Ben Glaze says, I think you forgot to mention the person filming. So I didn't even include that because I wanted to keep this as simple as possible. The idea of me turning and seeing someone filming, it sure as fuck seemed like it was him, like something he would do. But it's 100% possible to say, yeah, that person had nothing to do with me. I don't even know. And I didn't know who the person was either. To me, though, it seemed like somebody was filming me to get me fucking fired. But if I was making that leap, I don't want anything to make it seem like I'm full of shit. Rebecca says, does the arena notify John that he's banned from the premises? I do not know. Megan says, in my life, I can't imagine walking up to someone and doing this. This has happened 2 other times. First time was at the gas station, when he went out of his way to start circling me as I was pumping gas in his vehicle. And then I called him fat. And then the other time was when he screenshotted my wife's garage sale and told everybody to come and fuck with me. That was the moment that Ottawa County went over to his house and said, take the fucking post down. And then they called me up and said, don't talk about him anymore. I said, all right. And they said to him, don't fuck with him anymore. And he said, all right. So here we are. Now he's at my work. Ben Glaze says, you're like Tarantino. I don't get it. Adam says, is he the same guy who made that stupid post about you doing a good job at a hockey game and then saying you were standing there like a lost puppy craving attention or some shit? I don't know what you mean. I don't recall. I don't even know who Dunkelman is. He says, Ben says I'm like Tarantino because I'm working backwards. Or is he the guy that blasted your phone number? I don't know. No. The guy who blasted my phone number is another dude. That would be Doug. I forgot all about that. This week, a guy blasted my fucking phone number out. Another guy says my prediction is that he, quote, what did I call you? It's Anthony. Sorry, I fucked up your name. His prediction is that he hopes I stop making fun of the holiday break-in, which I'm not. I get called the Dunkelman, and I'm talking with spoons. Yeah, I can't get through. Maybe if I call the WGRD business office. Maybe that would work. I can make up some fairy tale and try to weasel my way in. There's never anybody at these radio stations these days.
Thank you for calling Town Square Media of Grand Rapids, Michigan. You may dial a person by last name and press pound at any time or choose from the following. To repeat this menu, press 0. For sales, press 1. For programming, press 2. For the business office, press 3. For all other inquiries, press 4. To repeat this menu, press 0.
Fuck. I forgot. Cole says, tell them your name is
Town Square
Dunkelman.
Media of Grand Rapids, Michigan. You may dial a person by last name and press pound at any time or choose from the following. To repeat this menu, press 0. For sales, press 1. For programming, please wait while your call is being transferred.
I can't recall a time that I've called a radio station and actually
leave a message after the tone.
See?
When you have finished, please hang up.
It's ridiculous. I'll try it one more time. I don't want to waste too much time on this.
Thank you for calling Town Square Media of Grand Rapids, Michigan. You may... Please wait while your call is being transferred.
Nick says star 67, you're
Please
blocked.
leave a message after the tone.
No, I doubt it. Not on the business line, ding dong. I'll tell you what. Why don't you try getting through 800-947-3979 and let me know how it goes.
Thank you for calling Town Square Media of Grand Rapids, Michigan. You may... Please wait while your call is being transferred.
Nick says call the studio. I did call the studio,
Leave
asshole.
a message after the tone.
I called it like 4 fucking times. The fuck is wrong with you? You and your riches.
Thank you for calling Town Square Media of Grand Rapids, Michigan. You may dial a person by last name and press...
All right. They're saying star 67, asshole. Star 67 800 947 3979. Fucking idiots. Yeah, it doesn't work. This is what I want you to do. Okay. So, who said that they called? Anthony did. Anthony, call when it rings, hit add phone, and then you don't have my number. Shit. Can someone who's got my fucking number try this? Becca Shea says, yeah, the studio line is busy for me too. So Anthony's full of shit. And Megan says it didn't work for me. The phones are locked up, you dicks. Come on, I'm Dunkelman speaking into spoons. It's on the segment 18 page. Get EZ's number there. Maybe if I call one of the sister stations. That might be fun. WLHT request line. Studio line. Star 6. No, I'm not going to star 6. Yeah, I am. Star 67 616 600 0957. This is the one that has the station where the chick talks like this. She like plugs her nose. They should pick up because nobody listens.
857, who's this and where are you calling from?
This is Dunkelman. How are you?
Who?
Dunkelman.
What's going on, Dunkelman?
I have an interview with Free Beer and Hot Wings.
You what?
I have an interview with Free Beer and Hot Wings. Could you have them unlock the phones? I'm trying to get through to them.
1 second. 1 second.
Thank you. Okay, that was the guy who's on the air there. His name is Big Joe. He's a nice guy. Megan says, I'm all of a sudden sweaty. Ben says, check out 800-838-HUGE. I don't see now what's happening is Big Joe is walking down the hall.
Jonas Brothers happen to me here on Mix 95.7. Wow, I think I've fallen off the wagon hard now.
What do you mean?
We had the Girl Scouts come in this morning. They got a brand new flavor. It is absolutely incredible. And
oh yeah, the Explore More. So it tastes like Rocky Road. It's kind of like if like Cocoa Puffs were a cookie. And
to me, it's
so
the best.
Good.
I think this is honestly the best flavor I've ever had. It's up there. This is gonna stick around. It should at least.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. The cookie booths don't start for a few more weeks. You can buy your cookies right now at cookiefinder.org. You can find a troop near you and buy them. But I'm gonna be honest. The second those booths.
Okay. So he had to prepare for this segment, so that's why he put me on hold. But I'm hoping that he goes down the hall and says, hey, there's some guy named Dunkelman who wants to get on he said that you're supposed to be interviewing him. Meanwhile, they're doing
it, I'll do it just for the fun.
Thank you. I appreciate you doing
Meanwhile, they're doing Girl Scout cookie talk.
Hey, have yourself a good weekend.
They're over.
A little early. Happy birthday, of course, tomorrow, the big day.
Sunday, yes.
Sunday, that's what I said. Sunday, the big day. Oh, boy.
At least you knew it was coming up this time. I'll give you your credit for that. Close enough. Way to go. You're celebrating early rather than late.
It's Mix 95.7.
This is the story of the one.
Okay. So he's probably going to either just let me rot on hold or he's going to go tell Big Tommy there. I'm just surprised I actually got to talk to somebody. Should I stay with this? Do you want me to stay with this or should I see this all the way to the end or should I just hang up? Because I got other things I can talk about. Megan says you can hang up now. Becca Shea says yes. Adam Balboa. Cole says give it a minute. Corn Pop says definitely stay on.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Finding great candidates to hire.
Maureen says they will not answer a call from Dunkelman. Amanda's probably going to say something horrible to me.
But then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/
Do you still have the hotline number? No, I tried. They changed it after I got fired because they knew that I would try to use it for evil. Okay. I'm kind of running out of steam on this.
Post a job on ZipRecruiter, get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free.
Tophus is here. He says, on-air attack. Whoa, what happened? You missed it, you fucker. You got to go back and listen. Tophus, we had a big discussion yesterday about the, I'm going to hang up, about the Minnesota shooting, and you missed it. It was fucking great. I can't believe you missed that thing. Okay. Yeah, it's a real drag for me. Tophus says, on-air attack. Whoa, what happened? All right. I kind of want to go back and play it again, but I don't trust myself. It's difficult to make it happen.
Mayhem later, and in about 40 minutes, America's favorite radio game, 14 straight years. Name that. Yeah, which was about Sal at the gift pie, and then
this guy keeps getting called.
Get iPhone 16e on us. And this is my Google speed test intelligence data. Spurs have the
quickly after Mike McDaniel, yeah, or 2 years ago, whatever it was. Well, but yeah, that would be a good get. I don't know about the
seems
fit,
like
but
it might be, but
was 150. Yeah, and
make sure you cover the Swedish fist over there.
All right, I can't do it. We'll feature it later. Okay, so a lot happening. A lot happening. Tophus says, someone I have blocked is running his mouth. And he says he's been busy with work. Someone you blocked is running his mouth? Tophus is here. He says, who the fuck is Boomer Bob? I haven't heard from Boomer Bob in forever. I think he's deceased. I don't see Boomer Bob. He is. He was part of the what's the fucking show called? The Boomer Bunker, and I think I think his wife left him or some shit. It got weird, and then he vanished, and he hasn't been seen since. I want to get into the idea that the New York Post is going after the chick who got shot. Renee Nicole Good was Minneapolis Ice Watch warrior, they put it in quotes, who trained to resist feds before shooting. So maybe, which sounds like risky business. Renee Nicole Good, and that's what the Post is doing. They're trying to paint her as basically she got what she had coming, which I don't know about that. I don't think she had it coming. Now, would I travel around and follow ICE as a social media, as like a warrior, and then honk the horn and blow whistles no, fuck that. Is that brave, in your opinion, for a person who is doesn't like ICE and doesn't like people being deported who are in the country illegally? Is that brave to say, hey, ICE is coming, get out of the way, and do anything you can to resist them? Do you think that is brave to do? I think it's brave, but I think it's stupid. I think it's insane. I wouldn't dream of that. Like, if my neighbor is there's like an ice raid happening and I knew about it before, I'm not telling my neighbor. I'm not getting involved. You can fuck off. All right? I am not doing that. All right, that is Act 1 of the podcast. Act 2 is available right after this one. Go check it out. What are you doing? Don't miss a second of it. Thank you so much.